FXB. M0FXB, just having a little look at the 705 after the firmware upgrade. So we'll just look at some of the obvious stuff again. If you look at the top here, look at the Wi-Fi emblem. That is now white with a black Wi-Fi emblem in the inside, and that's because it's right now it's in access mode. So if I want, I can connect my phone to it. Now you need to configure the IP addresses and things correctly for that to connect to the internet. So I haven't worked out how to do that yet. So that's one thing. And to turn that on, you just go menu, set, go to Wi-Fi set, and then you've got lots of settings here. So obviously your LAN needs to be on. At the moment we're an access point connect to phone or PC. That can be changed, and you've got access point only, network name, remote settings. So have a look at that. The other new feature is, at the moment we're in, if you look at the word here, center. So if we tap again, we get fixed mode, but if we hold it, we get scroll mode. Now, apologies for all the interference. I'll turn down the RF gain so it looks better. That's upstairs. But anyway, so look, when we scroll now, you see the way it does that?
I'll try and listen through for the rest of the...
If I go upstairs and turn all the LED lights off,
I will sign early, I'm afraid.
I'll be able to get some contacts. So anyway, so you get what the scroll mode is. Now at the top here, I've noticed there's a grey section that says M-CH for memory channel, and I can't remember if that was there before. But anyway, so I read one section where if you hold your finger on the memory button, something happened. But I think we had this before. Unless before you couldn't go straight to the, this memo section, unless you went menu, then memo. So not sure, but it's in the firmware manual. The other thing that's interesting is if you look at my Vox button here, I can now transmit. You see that? With my Vox button. And that's because they've now allowed you to customize buttons. Now you've always been able to customize the buttons on the microphone, and I've set them for volume up and down and channel change. So let's just go to that section. We go menu, set, function. Now see, you've got two sections here. So there's your remote mic key if you haven't already done that. So the buttons on your microphone, you customize them here. If you go up one, this is a new part, and go front customization. Now you've got two sections here you can customize. Now it looks like you get more choice with the, see all that? With the key that is normally Vox BK in key. And so I've set it as a, actually I did set it as a transmit one, but anyway. And then let's go back one. I'm going too far forward here. So Vox BK in, tap it again. Anyway, you get the idea. You can preset those buttons to do all sorts. Now I've completely got lost. Start again. Function. Let's go back up to the top. Front key customization. Vox breaking key. Vox Kia RTTY memory. what the default is. Oh, the default will be what it always is, isn't it? Anyway, you get the idea. So, trying to think what else has changed. Let's go menu. The next thing is the, I would say it's the preset menus. So, if we look here, we've got a preset button and it says on it FT8. But the preset memories don't have to be just the FT8 that have been added by Icom. So number 1, normal use. Number 2, FT8. Now I've added 2 here, FT8 my settings. And there's, as far as I can see at the moment, there's 5. So if we just tap the Icom ones, load the preset memory, and it will load them all, okay? And we can start using FT8. Now, do look at the CIV settings. I think on the 705 it likes 94H when I'm using WJSTX on my computer. So I'll just say no for now, but we can actually let's go to my one, and we'll hold our finger on it, and you can actually edit it. And look, it's got all the different settings here. So I think that's very good. And let's just see if you can just change one. Yeah, look, you can. So you can actually change them individually, and then you go to the bottom and you hit right. So I think that's a very useful feature that you can, because if you use different digital modes, you know, all the settings will be there, and I think that would be very handy, not having to put them all back in again. Now we'll just tap the GPS here at the top. So we have actually got a lock, which makes a change here at home. So there you are. It's not a great lock, but did you see it? When it goes black and white and then it goes color, that's because it's not a great lock. But apparently the digits here, 51, 218, north and west, have been improved. Quite funky when you can see the clock, isn't it? So you tap the time, you can see the clock. The other thing that's been improved is the battery display symbol. Now when it gets very low on charge, it blinks red apparently. Not sure what this would mean, but oh, there's no external voltage plugged in. And now there is a whole menu for battery, isn't there? I'm not sure if I can find that quickly. Set, I'll try. Where you can tell it if it's in the backpack or if it's got that new funky dunky battery that lasts a lot longer. Function control. I'll just see if I can find the battery. There's one there. Battery pack confirmation. Charging power on. USB input. You can select that. Power off settings. So another thing that's been added is the pop-up menus when you select edge or span. So you go edge. You see that number 2? The other thing that's changing is up here on the right. Number 4. So each number is a different value. I think it just helps you remember where you were before. And then span. How do we get into span? Do we need to be in a certain mode for span? But the span menu does the same. Yeah, so you need to be in the center menu. It says center here, and you change that by selecting here. So we've got fix, center. If you hold it, scroll. So if you're in center, you get span. Now watch the pop-ups come when I hit span. There you go, plus 25, plus 50, plus 100. So that's a new thing as well. Now they have added sections for the tuner. We haven't got a tuner. We'll just see if we can we'll just go to function and see if we can even find it. But now you'll be able to touch the screen and it will tune. And there's going to be other things. You can actually update the firmware for the new tuner using this radio. So there you go, you've got an option here for PTT start, on off. Let's have a look. Tuner select. Oh, I didn't realise you can choose others. If I choose others, what happens? PTT start, not sure what that would do. Yeah, so let's go back to AH. So anyway, the whole radio has been firmware-wise improved for interacting with the new AH705 tuner. Seen some videos on that. It seems quite good. And it says that they've added tuner to the remote mic key function. So if I select that, I'm guessing I can't see that. All mode. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's in there. I can't see that, but that's what it says. It says that they've added voice memories, Kia memories, and RTTY memories is increased to 4 in each mode. Each bank of memories is automatically selected according to the operating mode. For example, when operating in SSB mode, the voice memory bank is automatically selected. So, because I think the Icom 705 by default records everything. Also, there is a menu now that when you go in the quick menu, quick setup here, there's more choices here as well in the quick menu, which will allow you to select terminal mode and access point mode. So anyway, yeah, just a quick overview. I mean, when you do update the firmware, your main CPU will be 1.20, your sub CPU will be 1.01, your DSP will be 1.1, DSP data 1, FPGA 1.01, DV DSP 1.02, GPS 13196, and Bluetooth will be 1.12. So, I mean, it's an amazing radio anyway. Better when you've got a good antenna hooked up. So
Sierra Delta Delta calling CQ.
I could have a go at getting back to him in another video. So 7.3, fantastic radio. Yeah, it's you know, it hits the wallet, but it's literally the best radio I've ever owned. It's just great fun. I carry it everywhere. It's got the KK7 carry cage, and I just think it's brilliant. 7.3, thanks for watching. M0FXB, catch you on air.